Hey guys, Foster Bartholow here in South Dakota. As you can tell behind me, the crops are ready to come out, and you know what that means. Waterfowl hunting is right around the corner. Now to begin, there's a few shooting mistakes that I see, as well as a couple tips I want to give you to make this your best waterfowl season ever. So let's begin. I first want to talk about your swing method that you use. Typically, waterfowlers will use one of two methods, the swing through method or the maintain lead method. So the first method, the swing through method, that's very effective, and I see most waterfowl hunters using that style. Basically, you're going from behind the bird to tail, body, head, lead, pulling the trigger. Again, it's very beneficial because it keeps that gun moving in a very fluid motion forward. The second method that I see some waterfowl hunters use is a maintained lead. That's what I use personally, where when I bring the gun up, my gun is already in front of that bird, and essentially I'm just matching the speed of that bird, giving myself that opportunity to get the right lead and pulling the trigger. It's very effective for a couple reasons. One, you don't have to go all the way through the bird to get your lead, and it's very quick. When you get on that bird, you know your lead, you pull the trigger, and you can get to that second bird very easily. So the first mistake that I see waterfowl hunters make is stopping the gun and lifting your head. It's an easy mistake to make, we've all done it, but really try to focus on staying on the gun, following through after the shot, and you're going to be more successful day in and day out. So the second mistake I see a lot of hunters make, including myself, is we don't take the time to pick out one individual bird. Sometimes we flock shoot, sometimes we shoot 3 shots really quickly. Whatever the case, the remedy for that is to really take your time, pick out one bird, make sure you have the right lead on it, pull the trigger, follow through, and make sure that bird is down before going to the next. So the third mistake I see a lot of hunters make is improper gun mount. What I mean by that is when they shoulder the gun, they're really tilting or cranking their head down to get that proper alignment. What I want you to do is try something at home for me. Grab your shotgun, leave your head stationary, and essentially lift that gun up to your face so the amount that you have to bring your head down is very minimal. That's going to create a very natural process of bringing that gun up, and it's going to help a lot with your accuracy in the field. So one tip that I have for you guys is how to most effectively shoot into a flock. If you're using the swing through method, it's going to be easier to start in the middle of the flock and work your way out. If you're using the maintain lead method, which is what I use, it's going to be easier to go from the outside of the flock and work in. The reason for that is that when you start at the outside of the flock, you pull the trigger and that next bird is already coming into your field of view. You give that bird that same lead, pull the trigger, and that second bird is down. So it's a very effective, very quick way to pull a triple if that's what you're into. So hopefully some of these common mistakes and tips that we went through will help you on your upcoming waterfowl season. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay safe, have fun, and good luck shooting.